Welcome to First Issues. Are you KYC compliant? A question that most people are probably tired of hearing, but this is a question that banking partners, insurance providers, mutual funds, and other relevant service providers ask as frequently as you need to update your KYC documentation. But what is KYC? This is short for Know Your Customer, a phrase widely used in the context of customer recognition. The aforementioned service providers are legally bound to adhere to certain KYC standards. In order to know their customers, financial institutions and intermediaries may require in-person verification, identity and address verification, financial status, occupation, and a host of other personal information as prescribed by a set of very specific guidelines, rules, and regulations. But why KYC? And what do you as a customer stand to benefit by being compliant? Sylvia Semagula, Acting Customer Due Diligence Manager at one of the commercial banks here in Botswana, speaks to First Issues. Sylvia, thank you so much for coming on First Issues and affording us your time. We are talking to you today about KYC, issues of compliance and anything related, right? But before we go any further into our conversation, perhaps you could briefly share with us what KYC is and why customers need to be compliant at all times.
KYC is a financial intelligence agency regulatory requirement. So as a financial institution, we are required to make sure that we have the most updated information about our customers at all times, that we have updated contact information as well as residential information. And it's also a great way for us to make sure that we are able to get in touch with you should we need to. It's also a great way for us to make sure that we protect your hard-earned money from identity theft, from money laundering and terrorist financing. And as I said before, it's important that we keep your money protected.
So how often should customers update their KYC? Perhaps speaking to the documents that are required to update.
It's important that customers' documentation, KYC documentation, be up to date at all times. So whenever your information changes, it's important that you proactively let us know. So for example, if you move house, if your residential address changes, if you change jobs, so that means that your source of funds has now changed, or if you change your cell phone number, even if you change your email address, all of that information is important, and it's great if customers proactively get in touch with us to update that information. You can either email us at KYC2 at fnbbotswana.co.bw. The documents that we require from customers to update their KYC for retail customers is valid identification documents. So we need a copy of your omang, a copy of your passport if you're not a Botswana, as well as a copy of your residence permit or work permit where applicable, where your source of funds comes from, so that's from your employer, as well as a proof of your residential address. For our business customers, there's a list of documents that are required, and customers can email KYCbusiness at fnbbotswana.co.bw for a full list of that documentation.
Are there any extenuating circumstances where a customer might not need to update their KYC?
It's important that every single customer, from retail to commercial to corporate, has submitted their updated KYC. For our retail customers, though, a great way for you to check that we have the correct information on file for you is to go through our USSD dial string on cell phone banking, and you just need to dial *130*321#, select option number 5, and follow the prompts that follow. It's quick, it's simple, it's easy, and it's convenient.
Do you have anything else that you'd like to add that maybe we left out during our discussion?
I would like to notify our Gaborone customers that we do have a KYC Express Center that's housed within the Airport Junction branch. We're open Monday to Sunday if you'd like to come through and physically submit your KYC documents, or if you have any questions that you'd like to ask. We have a fantastic team of KYC consultants that's ready to help you. For our customers outside of Gaborone, we also have KYC Express Centers set up in Francistown as well as Maun. What I also would like to add at the end is just to reiterate our email addresses and contact numbers. For retail customers, please email KYC2 at fnbbotswana.co.bw. Our business customers, please email KYCbusiness at fnbbotswana.co.bw, or visit us at Airport Junction. We're happy to have you.